At least 93 people have been killed and more than 100 injured in an attack on a prominent Moscow concert hall. ISIS claimed responsibility for the mass shooting on Crocus City Hall, although this has not been confirmed by the Kremlin. A group of gunmen in combat gear stormed the hall on Friday night, opening fire at point-blank range and throwing explosives. Video posted on social media showed huge plumes of black smoke rising over the building. Russian authorities say 11 people have been detained. The assault occurred days after Vladimir Putin cemented his power in a landslide election victory. US intelligence officials have confirmed IS's claim, saying they had intel on a looming attack and had shared this with Russian authorities.
Spain, Ireland, Malta and Slovenia are ready to recognise the state of Palestine. The four European countries have announced that they will do it at the margins of a European summit in Brussels. According to their statement, the recognition won't come yet, as they're waiting for the circumstances to be right, so it will make a positive contribution.
La contención es el momento para que este reconocimiento ayude al proceso de paz, al fin de la violencia y, por tanto, al establecimiento de una paz duradera, con una seguridad y un reconocimiento mutuo por parte de la comunidad árabe hacia el Estado israelí y por parte del resto de Occidente hacia el Estado palestino.
There are already 8 countries in the European Union that recognise Palestine. Most of them belong to Eastern Europe and did so before joining the EU. Sweden is the only country that was already a member state when the decision was taken, and it was the first to do so. The statement comes a day after the EU called for the first time for a ceasefire in Gaza. The leaders of EU governments demanded an immediate humanitarian pause leading to a sustainable ceasefire. But the UN Security Council could not pass a resolution from the US asking for an immediate ceasefire due to vetoes from China and Russia. The moment Ukraine's largest hydroelectric power plant in Zaporizhzhia was struck by a Russian missile in the early hours of Friday. President Zelensky said more than 60 drones and about 90 rockets were used in the attack. Meanwhile, Kharkiv was left without electricity, water or transport, and the metro was operating as a shelter. It follows a massive Russian barrage targeting electrical power facilities in much of Ukraine.
2 роки війни нас уже до чому навчили. Заклад забезпечений генераторами, ми перейшли на автономне енергозабезпечення. В закладі є своя скважина для постачання водою. На жаль, вона не дає високого напору, забезпечуються нижні поверхи. В принципі, проблема вирішується.
Russian military also said that the strikes were also on foreign military equipment and weapons delivered to Ukraine from NATO countries. In Khmelnytsky, after 3 Russian attacks in the morning, rescue and cleaning operations continue. The French government has promised to pursue the perpetrators of a cyber attack on 50 schools in the Paris region. Prime Minister Gabriel Attal said they seek to jeopardise the necessary serenity of schools and called it unacceptable and inadmissible. Since Wednesday, messages have been sent via hacked digital workspaces with threats of terrorist attacks accompanied by a beheading video.
C'est de la pure haine à l'état pur. Contre des personnes qui sont totalement innocentes, qui sont en dehors de tout ça, qui veulent juste étudier au lycée.
J'ai pas ouvert la pièce d'autre, on m'a dit de pas l'ouvrir parce qu'il y avait un contenu assez sensible. Mais en soi, j'ai vraiment eu peur.
The Ministry of Education is providing psychological support to those who've seen the videos. The Paris Public Prosecutor's Office has opened an investigation into charges of fraudulent use of an automated data processing system and fraudulent introduction of data.